Hi, my name is August Taylor. I live in Beverly Hills, Virginia, and you're watching Biweekly Titan.
Psst. Hey, before Jumana gets here and tries to stop me, I have a joke for you. Okay. Have you ever been to the restaurant on the moon? Well, the food is great. But
What is going on here? Preston, are you telling them bad jokes before I come here and stop you?
who, me? Jokes, Jumana, I don't know what you're talking about. Just roll the intro.
Welcome back to Biweekly Titan. I'm Jumana Hamid.
And I'm Preston Goodin, and these are your announcements.
The next It's Whatever You Make It Club meeting is today at 3:30. Join the Zoom using the link below.
The ACPS staff COVID-19 vaccination program began on Tuesday. Teachers, bus drivers, nutrition workers, and other office staff were among those who received the first dose of the Moderna vaccine. Over the next few weeks, many more ACPS employees will take the first step in protecting themselves against a virus that forced schools to shut down their buildings. Once the second dose has been administered 28 days later, a major hurdle to reopening our schools will have been overcome with the protection of our staff. ACPS is the first school district in the region to benefit from a vaccination program thanks to the Alexandria Health Department's proactive approach to immunizing school employees. Congratulations to this year's Posse Scholars, Leonora Rodriguez, who is invited to join Lafayette College, and to Maria Stakem, who has been invited to join the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
We also want to give a big congratulations to TV2 and the Agni student, Bridget Aduwadir, who was chosen as one of the area's 20 under 20 up-and-coming storytellers by our local PBS station.
We're back with another I Don't Vape Because promo video. These are a taste of what to expect from the Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition of Alexandria's new social media campaign. Its goal is to raise awareness about the dangers of e-cigarettes and inspire the youth to stay substance-free. Remember to share these videos as well as the reason that you don't vape. Thanks to Broadcast Club members Ben Juanez, Amal Sharif, and Santos Rosales.
I know we all have seen those ads of like vaping and all the consequences they have, but I just don't even start because I have these like goals I want to reach, and I don't want the side effects of vaping to like harm that. So basically I don't vape just so I have my health and so I can live to see and reach those goals that I want.
With the amazing cameras on modern phones, filmmaking has never been easier. This next segment goes over some tips and tricks on how to improve your phone filming skills. thanks to Nate Wong for that package. Now I have a much better understanding of what to do to make my videos shine.
Our next segment is about a man who, in the face of discrimination, stood up and peacefully demonstrated for what he believed in. This year it is especially important to remember that even in the face of prejudice, it is always important to stand up for what is right. In this next segment, we will learn about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and what he stood for.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, but we now remember him on the third Monday of January each year. Since he was born in Atlanta, Georgia, he grew up where segregation was a law. This means that races were separated in public places such as restaurants and buses. At times, different races couldn't even drink from the same water fountains. Since Dr. King experienced racial prejudice from a very young age, he made it his goal in life to achieve equality and justice for Americans of every race. This led to him becoming a chief motivator in the movement to end segregation in the U.S. By choosing to peacefully refuse to obey the unjust law of segregation, as well as fighting against racial inequality without violence, Dr. King also became the youngest man to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1963, Dr. King helped organize the March on Washington, where he delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech, where he stated, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Dr. King was tragically assassinated on April 4, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee by James Earl Ray. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is known as a day to promote equality among everyone regardless of their ethnicity or background, but shouldn't this be an everyday practice? With the Black Lives Matter movements that have happened recently, the people are making a larger effort in bringing about the equality that Dr. King once dreamed of. There will be people against this who will try to silence the voices only trying to be heard, but we should not let this stop the fight for equality. Martin Luther King Jr. once dreamed of all races living together equally. So maybe on his day of remembrance, we should ask ourselves, what's my dream?
Thank you to TV3 student Daniela Murillo for that package. Remember, Titans, if they can pull together against all odds, so can we as a country.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, Titans. We'll see you next week here on Biweekly Titan.
Bye. Okay, do you guys want to hear the end of my joke? All right, have you ever been to the restaurant on the moon? Well, the food is great, but there's no atmosphere. See y'all next week.